Welcome back to Kanika's Corner. As you can see, I am about as big as I can get in this pregnancy, thanks to Bulbul happily growing inside me and packing on all the grams. The third trimester started on a very auspicious note with the Bangal ceremonies, which is a very traditional event for us. And I loved it, the fact that I had two of them, one with my in-laws and one with my parents, and the entire family congregated to bless me, bless the child, and have a safe pregnancy and delivery. With the good, there is always a little bit of the not so good traveling along, and that is what happened. A few days after the Bangal ceremonies, I came down with chikungunya and had to be hospitalized for it. This viral infection has definitely changed the course of my third trimester, as I've struggled with a lot of different side effects of it. The shift from, that golden second trimester to a tricky and troublesome third trimester is as fast as us switching on a switch. It's incredible. So ladies, if you are in your second trimester, enjoy every moment of it. And if you're in your third trimester like me, come on, let's get to the finish line as comfortably as we can. So one of the things that's, happened with chikungunya is that I've come down with a lot of aches and pains and things that I didn't have before and wasn't expecting to have. But both of them have collided, the side effects of chikungunya and the issues with the third trimester. So, all the cramps, all the aches, all of that. It's been 2 months of this discomfort, and I'm really looking forward to the day when I don't feel any of this. But I'm very grateful that I am able to move around by myself. I'm able to play around with my 2-year-old. I'm able to do all of that and stay as active as possible. Every pregnancy is unique, and this pregnancy I've had some really funny symptoms. One, of course, is that, the blood vessels in the body, all over the body, start to expand to help with this little baby grow. And the ones in my nose have also expanded, which have resulted in a stuffy nose most of the time. The second one is having polycystic ovaries. I've always had quite a bit of hair on my legs. And you know what? I shaved the hair on my legs once in the first trimester, and it hasn't grown back since. Of course, post-delivery and a few months post that, it'll be back to its normal, but I'm just enjoying the sensation at this point. I also started to get a little bit of grey hair as 2013 started, and when I got pregnant in March, it suddenly stopped. No more grey hair. I'm sure 2024 and I'll have a lot more grey hair added onto my head. But the hormones that come up in our body to support a pregnancy can do all of these wondrous things, including give you boils and rashes on your bum and groin. Absolutely the most painful thing that I had through my first trimester. And a wonderful dermatologist turned around and told me, just have a warm sitz bath every day. I did it every single day until I got chikungunya and couldn't sit down anymore. And you know what? They all promptly came back to give me trouble. So ulcers in the mouth, boils everywhere. And so immediately my mom and I were like, okay, we are going to figure out how to get me to sit down in a tub so that all of these little pains and things ease. So taking care of our nether regions is so important. So this is the mantra for most of us in our third trimester. I am squashed, I am squashed, I am squashed. Because as the baby grows bigger, all the organs here don't know where to go, and they're all much more flexible than the baby, so they sort of got smaller and smaller. So it means peeing and pooing happens at very regular intervals. The stomach is, of course, squashed, and I've always made sure that no matter where I go, there is a bathroom close by that is very handy and doesn't always require a step of stairs to reach it. So along with the expanding belly, our sense of balance goes off, and so we're clumsy, and waddling is like the only way to walk at this point. It's the only comfortable way to do something at this point. And of course, thanks to all the additional blood flowing everywhere, it is warm all the time. Now you're seeing me wear a full sleeve something for the first time during this whole pregnancy, because Bangalore's actually turned out to be quite cold and rainy in November. Otherwise, a sweater, a jacket, can't even touch it. So some of the symptoms from the first trimester visit us again in the third trimester, and tiredness is one of them. So as soon as I see a pillow, all ready to lie down and sleep on it. But this is also, like my body getting me ready to say, hey, there'll be no difference between day and night once the new baby comes. And I'm just prepping you. I'm making sure that this is not a shock for you in a few weeks' time. So other than the body pain, the symptom that's been troubling me the most is gastritis. So whether I eat too little, I eat too much, I eat the right quantity, I eat on time, I eat late, I eat early, I eat home cooked food, I eat bland food, or I try something I haven't eaten in a few weeks. The stomach just protests. Thankfully, there have been advances in technology that add to the comfort of the pregnancy. And two things that have really helped me. One are maternity pants. That stretchy band makes it feel so comfortable to wear these clothes that it's been worth it to buy, 2 or 3 of them and use them through the whole pregnancy. The other one, especially, as the belly expanded, is a C-shaped pillow or a U-shaped pillow. I love my C-shaped pillow. It helps me maneuver and get better sleep whenever sleep comes. My patience has sadly dipped to an all-time low. Never known myself to be so short-tempered, and especially, when my 2-year-old Ducky will come and, create some little mischief or want to do something for the nth number of time. I feel so bad that I sort of snap at her. And I have no control over it. I do have a large, support system who, when I'm feeling this sort of antsiness and short temper, I get in one of them to come in and be there with Ducky so that I'm not tamping down on her, curiosity and mischievous nature, and just letting her be who she wants to be. Living in a joint family is really a godsend as the pregnancy has advanced. I took care of most of Ducky's routines, but as I've gotten bigger, my mom and dad have gotten more involved, and mom now puts Ducky to bed and runs her through her bath time, and if I'm not feeling up to the mark, then Appa just comes in and entertains her, and I think we're working towards Ducky not being wholly dependent on me, which is crucial to help her transition into being a sibling, and I hope that it's an easier process for her. My hospital bag is all packed and ready to go. You never know when little Bulbul will decide, say, hey, I'm fed up of the inside. I want to see what is out there, and I want to see everyone's faces. So a few weeks ahead of time, but I find it safer to be prepared. The other interesting thing that I've done over the last few weeks is to set up Bulbul's wardrobe, and 99% of it has come from stuff that Ducky has used when she was a newborn, and it just felt so nostalgic, when I was pulling it out of the boxes and washing it and putting it into the cupboard. So much of sentimentality when you're looking at those clothes, and also they're really soft because they've been used not just by Ducky but 2 or 3 children before her. All of it are hand-me-downs. So small meals and snacks, more like continuous snacking, have been the way to keep myself upbeat and energetic during this pregnancy. And so avocado milkshake is my 2 a.m. snack. Invariably, I will get up around that point, notice that I'm hungry, and quickly eat it up, back to bed. I'm feeling very nostalgic as we put up this video. Bulbul is getting ready to come out into this world, and the journey is coming to an end. When we had Ducky in 2021, we got the best fertility treatment and maternal care to bring her safely into this world. And as she started to grow and we wanted one more baby, we used up our remaining frozen embryos, and voila, Bulbul is now inside me. The crux of this is that we have no more frozen embryos. We have very little chance of getting pregnant again. So I am thoroughly enjoying this phase of every sour eructation, every muscle cramp, all the health and the sickness that has come about in this pregnancy. And you know what, as mothers, things change so rapidly from us, especially as we go from being pregnant to having delivered a newborn. And I'm going to be talking about all of those emotions that we have post-delivery in a video in a few weeks' time. But for now, I'm just cherishing every moment of this journey. I am in week 37 of the pregnancy, But I decided it's always safer to put out this video now because you never know when Bulbul will decide to come out. Will I have a cesarean section or will it be a normal delivery? How is the birthing process? How are the few hours just post-delivery? How does the breastfeeding process start? I'll keep you all updated as and when it happens. Thank you for watching us and please do subscribe.